the idea behind the food coop is a bit different according to the country. The US is very peculiar because fresh products and good products are very difficult to find. But here in Sardinia or maybe in Europe, it was more like for quality of food and local food. It's difficult to maintain the balance of selling the most possible to have enough earnings to make it sustainable.
We are thinking about the transformation of food products in Sardinia, but we can also look at this on tourism, because I see some new projects being created in Sardinia that are different, that have different advantages than just the sea, which is the main attraction for tourists in Sardinia. You decided to come to Sardinia from Paris. What attracted you the first time, and how you had this decision?
So I spoke about this a little bit at the beginning. I didn't say I didn't tell everything. I came in Sardinia for holiday, so that was in 2011, and then I met someone during my holiday, and I came back. So I came first for love, and when as I said, I decided to separate with my partner, and then I thought maybe half a minute, not even if I wanted to go back to Paris or if I wanted to stay, because here there are numerous things that are very attractive. Also the beautiful island, but that's sort of given because it's already like the attracting point now when people come here. But you'll find also like some very specific nature. Sometimes untouched, no, in the
Wild,
very wild, and then there is this very enigmatic archaeological Nulag, Dombrianat, and also Tomba dei Giganti, which are still like very mysterious for a lot of people, and very attractive also to hear around these places. And then the people, also similar to Mesa Noa, no, or the view downside, or everybody I met here, and there is a different energy, no, there is never-ending kindness, ready to help always. You mentioned that we met at the party at my place. People stayed until the end and made sure like everything was in order. And then so the next morning I almost had nothing to do, and that's it. It's the perfect, really like what I'm saying. It's a sense of community and kindness suddenly. Other example that I would like to share because it was very touching. I drove my friend to the airport, and then with her car, and then the car broke down, and so while I was revolving with the mechanics and everything, I had to go back home. And so I posted a message in a couple of chats that are around where I live, and I had 5 people proposing to come and pick me up. And then I was like, oh my God. And so it makes you like aware about all the connection that there is around you, and how it's and some of them, I don't know them very well, but we are in connection because we go to the same place, and we live in the same area, and that's very touching.
Yeah, I'm sure this is the difference between living in the capital with
yes,
chaotic capital and within a smaller town.
Maybe, but I see this also maybe in Cagliari. I mean, a lot of the people I know are from Cagliari.
Yeah.
And then the idea, I live in a small remote place in the countryside, so maybe that's where people know the fact that the distance and everything, the distance where to go, but then the closeness of the people. When I used to live in Paris, I had a very stressful life, and also what you eat is very different. Even if you go to the organic food, then it's still, stressy the way you eat and processed food, etc. When I came here in Sardinia, a lot of the stress related, of course, disappeared. And I would special mention also to the produce I buy. I don't buy all in Mesa Noa because sometimes it's far away from my place. But I buy the egg at my neighbor, and they are free and completely free chicken. Or sometimes I also buy directly to the producer, which maybe I would do this also in Paris because I would go to market, the outside market, the condition market, but it's not exactly the same. So special mention about this.
Mm. The lifestyle is completely different, that's sure. Between uh, even Cagliari is still a town and Cap Verde the capital. But how you imagine your project? What drove you into tourism, and how you imagine the project at that time?
So it's actually very funny because I did a year abroad as an Erasmus and I studied in Scotland. And because I wanted to broaden my vocabulary, I didn't need to have a specific degree on anything. So I choose random classes. And I choose the two subjects that were sustainable, about sustainable tourism. But I never thought I would do any of this. And later, then I lived my happily professional life without thinking about either sustainability or tourism. Although I had some value inside me, which made me think that it was not anymore possible to work at the multinational after so many years. And so it was more like, okay, what should I do with my life if I stop working? And I was looking for like a house, maybe just to live, not necessarily to work. But then there is this advertisement about this huge house that was already half spent up as a Airbnb. A lot of things were already gone, like the rooms, etc. And I said, huh, why not? And so then I made it took like a year for the process to buy the house. So I had and then I already had the process to make it like more sustainable about energy efficiency, the adding the recycling of the water, etc. And so some of the technical part of the house needs to be done. So I reuse, put something that I can reuse the water. So everything that my I was produced as a factor of grey water. I reused it in the garden. Then I have electrical panel and water. Hot water is also solar panel and yes, not electrical panel, solar panel and so on. And also for the breakfast, I serve local food, local fruits, bread that is also made locally. I source almost nothing from the supermarket. And of course, I have granola. So for anything I cannot buy completely like door to door at my place, I use a and so that is the aspect. And also when I interact a lot with people, with the part of B&B, so over the year, I created the season of Domu my house. So the core is July and August, of course, which is super high season. And here I rent the whole house. So I go some other place, and here and this is where I make it's the most earning for me. And the other months of that are the season for tourists, which is April, May, June, and September, October. This is B&B. Or I also rent for retreats, the old house, and sometimes I choose also the retreats I would like to participate. So it's also our personal development. And during the time, I am really facing a lot more the people that are coming to partake. I share a lot of my life, how I live, my change. People are very curious about this as well, and no- if if I find like someone want to listen, of course, if not, it's but people are always curious. I need to understand how I arrive here, and from them I speak a lot about the environment, how I choose my choice. Sorry, for the house, and the last season of Metador is not Metador. Oh, now I'm in Metador. I'm confused. The last season of Dom Metador, my house, is during the winter. So from November to March, I make a change with the traveler or people with the population, uh, and they come to my house and they help me for the maintenance.
Really?
Yeah, work away, helping, but more recently I came across only word of mouth also.
Uh-huh.
Word of mouth. So a friend from a friend, so I had couple of visitors. They stayed a month and a half in my house, and they made some repair maintenance, a lot of that.
I did another walk away.
Yes, okay, so you know. And then, because I knew them before, I could also, for the first time in 7 years, I went on holiday. And so that's a good thing about the change. So they spend the winter in Sardinia, and I go on holiday, and
Your club is done. Yeah.
I got some things done when I come back.
Yeah, this is the exchange that is beneficial for everyone.
Yes.
So since you started the project till now, how it has improved, what things you had changed, maybe you had in mind to do, but then you figure out it's not doable, and how is the life of having the B&B expectation versus reality?
Ah, so at the beginning, what was very interesting is that I really love decoration. So I had like a lot of piece of furniture that I sourced at the flea market, or that I bought from on second-hand shops, etc. And I had the idea that I would spend all my time decorating, painting, etc., which people from worker did a lot, because what I was doing is that more plumbing and so on. So I made the first at the beginning where I had like a decoration magazine versus the DIY shop, local shop catalog, because I thought I would be doing a lot more DIY, painting, decoration. And at the end, I was always like buying concrete and ordering someone to come for digging a hole for the septic tank, or all sorts of mechanic things that I had absolutely no clue. Actually, what was very funny is that my brother sort of did prior than me, because the first month when he came to like me, he bought a lot of tools. I said, "Well, do you really think I will need this?" He said, "Yes, you need this and this and this and this." And actually, I used all of them and a lot. And so my vision was completely distorted of the amount of work and the type of work I was doing. Uh, and over and I started to be like the superwoman. I can do everything. And now I call people to help me for the garden, to help me for cleaning the rooms, etc. So that was like the expectation that I could do everything on my own at the beginning. And then now I have a network of little for helping me for some little repairs or things like this. So again, the network here is very important because locally I can't always come to give me and of course, calling like companies to make a quoting for finishing the refurbishment, etc. Making the roof, which was not planned at the beginning at all, but it rained in the house 3 weeks after I booked it. So all this, it was absolutely not my nice expectation. My idea, although the only thing that is actually stable is that my the pleasure I have to exchange the people that come to my house, because I really like to meet very different type of people. Some people they come because they thought it was ecological, etc. And so it's really good that to meet, have people with the same values. But it's also good to have people completely different that I will actually never meet and never want to meet. But to anyway face and confront. Of course, I cannot say too much, but because it's still like a client customer relationship. But it's very interesting to be confronted with people that are different.
And to live with them.
Yes,
And
to
host
live
them.
and host them. And host them, yes. So again, luckily I am the bio dancer to help me to work on my empathy and my deal with people that have the different points of view with the more or less good manner.
Yeah.
And then we're scared.
Yeah. I've been around tourism projects for the last couple of years, and business owners usually think that when you speak about digital marketing, it's kind of the magic tool that will make their business profitable, and as if we would make one thing and it will work at once. But as you have already the corporate experience, I think you had more realistic approach into marketing. I have seen the website, the social media. How do you approach marketing? How much time you spend, and how you deal with it?
Okay. So I even if I mean my work before was not so much in marketing, but it was business oriented anyway. Although not so much, I didn't deal so much in the marketing, but I knew that as soon as I had chosen the name for my house, I needed to create like even a landing page, a Google post, an Instagram, etc. To show myself. So
That people can find you.
yes, that people can find me outside the portal because the OTA, like the booking, Airbnb, and so on, they ask me for commission. So that means that it will be reduced the gain I've from them if I have it from directly. And pretty soon, maybe out of luck, but I had a lot of direct booking, therefore direct earnings without having to
Serve back,
give to commission. This year, summer is pretty booked already, but I still have two weeks on the own house, and after the Airbnb and after the direct. Because now my name is very recognizable, so people see me in Airbnb or Booking, and they have learned to know so that of the commission, so they come directly with me. They ask for a small rebate, and so that we share the difference. So I mean, this is everywhere now. It's becoming more, there is an awareness about this. So, of course, I cannot entice people to do so. There are people that come directly to me. I accept, and people that don't, then I go to, I use Airbnb. Airbnb offer also a sort of protection, so it's also both ways. And I have a channel manager through bed and breakfast dot IT, which is a website that provides the cheapest channel manager. A channel manager is to give you the opportunity to book online directly from your website, and also to have the price, equal price. I changed the price once, and it changed it to Booking, Airbnb,
and it manages the availability and
it manages the calendar. So I don't know if Booking engine. There is a Booking engine which allows them to book directly, and the channel manager is the calendar make update when they're looking somewhere. It's updated directly in the channel manager, and this helps me. It's easier for me to manage the bookings, and I don't have a direct booking directly from, but people can see the availability, they see that I exist, and so it makes they send an email or they call me directly. So I think it helps.
Yeah, I think the first thing that someone should think about is to have the good product that will make the client satisfied, and then the good review will make you all move on and so on. But also, you decided to choose a Sardinian name for the project. So it's clear that you wanted the project to be Sardinian and to be based on the culture, the local culture.
Yes, so it's a story, of course.
Yeah.
There is a story behind the name, obviously.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, I had the house, and I wanted to. It was a very long process to find the name, no, because I wanted to be international. I wanted to also the place is not luxury in the sense money, but it's luxurious in space. It's a huge villa. It's so I wanted to have like a name that people will remember, but also give this. So I spent a lot of time. And then one day, my friend from the Danza, they said, oh, you should call it Domu Prejada. It means happy house, precious happiness. And I was like, but it's unpronounceable, Prejada. It's written with an X. Nobody will remember, and it will. And then okay, so we forgot about this, and it's a lunch, because a lot of things happen eating in Sardinia. And I made a huge mistake speaking Italian, and they said, oh, you don't want people to misspell or say your name, because Prejada is how it's pronounced and Prexada is how it's written, and as we have to hear all your mistake and your wrong accent and etc. I said, okay, let's go for Prejada. So I make a little research, of course. I see there is no Domu Prejada in the whole world, in all Sardinia, in the whole world. And so I go and I create everything with the name. And people will come back to this, it's like, there is a mistake. And this is like, oh no, it's spelling mistake. And so we go to someone who writes in a specialist in Sardinian language, and he says, no, it's okay. It can be spelled both ways.
Okay.
I have this, and but it was very good. It was maybe the best marketing idea I could have, because Sardinian remember this name. They really like this name, and they are curious about the name. And it's the best network, because I am recommended. So how I got direct booking, I am recommended by people from the Biodanza, by people nearby.
So Mesa Noa and the Piedanza was a good tool for you also to get integrated to the society and to have a network around while changing from one place to another where you live. So thank you for being my host. Thank you for introducing the Talk project.
You will cut this.
You don't like it, or because I was?
No.
can repeat.
I think we can conclude or
Okay.
something. This is a very opening
Okay.
book.
Question.
Then there is also the project.
Bella gardienne, dai, silenzio. Sì. Oh, cosa c'è? Oh, è arrivato per mamma. Cosa c'è?
The most difficult interview ever. The dog barking, the people coming.
I was just
The Indian people, they remember the name and they like the name.
ok, 2 minuti.
Ma avete già aperto
Nel senso che devo aprire un po'.
Sì, ma è già arrivato qualcuno, quindi dai, vai, no?